WATE 6 on your side starts now.
Coming up on Good Morning Tennessee, an apartment fire in Knoxville leaves more than a dozen people without a place to live. What investigators say is likely to blame for the blaze just ahead.
Plus, a teenager rushed to the hospital after being found with a gunshot wound. Why neighbors say they fear for their own safety. Coming up.
And a brand new entertainment venue is just days away from opening in West Knoxville. We are live from the main event with a look at all the fun things that you can do there straight ahead. Good Morning Tennessee starts now.
Got the air hockey tables all ready. All right. Good morning, Tennessee. I'm Bo Williams.
And I'm Kirsten Smith. Thank you for joining us. Today's big stories are straight ahead.
It's always a good time to play air hockey.
They are fired up out there. That is awesome. The lights. I mean, if you've got, they're not open yet, I guess. But
yeah, don't stop.
They'll give us a preview.
Right. You can just try to find some shade if you're waiting for them to open up because it's going to be hot. It's going to be hot out there.
A long week of waiting for those folks.
Was it Tuesday?
Yeah.
I think it.
Well, at least it'll cool off before Tuesday. It will get a little bit cool. Today is, find something else indoors today. It's going to be hot, mid-90s. Again, no heat advisories. It's not a weather aware day. It's not dangerous if you're playing by the rules, if you're being responsible about it. So water, try to find some shade, try to take some breaks. If you can, just dip the rag or dip your shirt in like the cooler, or if you have a cooler if you're working, put it around your neck. Whatever you got to do to stay cool today. Again, we're not talking about temperatures in the triple digits. We're in the mid-90s. But if you factor in the humidity, I mean, it's super muggy outside this morning. Your temperatures are in the mid-70s right now in a lot of areas. Got a couple 60s in spots, but we've got a ton of moisture around, so it makes those mid-90s feel like the triple digits. Relief's coming. We're in the 80s eventually, but that comes with more rain chances and even more humidity. Here's your sweatcast. Today, not terrible. Tomorrow, watch the purples kind of take over, and then by Sunday, everybody's in that purple. So get ready for some even higher humidity levels, guys.
All right, thank you, Trent. Outside we go for just a moment. Live look for you using the T-Dot SmartWay cameras, Alcoa Highway near Cumberland. You can see for yourself just some light traffic through there right now. We'll continue to watch the morning commute. Good news is no reports of any problems. That's a look at your forecast and your traffic together. All right, new this morning, let's get you up to date here. Firefighters saying a grease fire is to blame for a fire at a North Knoxville apartment complex. 2 people had to be taken to the hospital. More than a dozen lost their homes. Now, the fire broke out at about 8:40 last night at the Windsor Court Apartments. This is on Cedar Lane. KFD tells us one resident was cooking when grease ignited on the stove. The flames quickly spread through the kitchen, leaving one person with burns. A second victim living in an upstairs unit was taken to the hospital for smoke inhalation. A third later asked to be checked out for possible smoke inhalation as well. Now, KFD also passing along advice in case you ever find yourself in a similar situation. First, never use water to put out a grease fire. That will only spread the fire faster. Instead, use baking soda or just cover the fire with a lid to smother the flames. Tirsa?
Well, we are learning more this morning about a shooting in the Fort Sanders neighborhood, sending one teenager to the hospital. WATE 6 on your side reporter Gabriella Pagan joins us now with how that victim is doing this morning and what witnesses say they heard. Gabriella?
Well, Tirsa, the 17-year-old victim, Jason Young, was taken to UT Medical Center for non-life-threatening injuries. That's what we're told by police. Chrissy Richards and her sister Ashley were inside their home in East Knoxville when they heard rapid gunfire so loud, sounding like it was right next to them. They say that they saw 2 males hop out of a car, that one appeared injured, and that then they ran around a corner, saying they looked like they were in a rush, as if they were possibly targeted. Ashley and Chrissy say they saw a woman quickly pick up the injured man from their street and flag down an ambulance.
And all we hear is this woman saying, "Go, go, go," before the police get here. Yeah. And the car takes flying up.
It's unsafe. It's not a safe environment for the kids at all.
Now, when we get you up to speed in about 45 more minutes, I'll give you one last look at where this investigation stands now and what these witnesses say they think happened. Tirsa?
All right, thank you so much, Gabriella. A motorcyclist killed in a multi-vehicle wreck. THP saying that he was hit by a drunk driver before being run over. THP says 27-year-old Justin Burdett was driving on Asheville Highway near King Drive in Sevierville Wednesday night. He crossed the center line, clipped the mirror of another car, then hit a motorcycle. 34-year-old Robert Galen was thrown from the motorcycle and hit by another car. He was pronounced dead at the scene. THP says Burdett kept driving, debris from his truck hitting a 5th car. THP's report shows that he was drinking at the time of the crash. Charges against him are pending this morning.
Man convicted of getting a child pregnant twice has now been given the maximum sentence of 80 years behind bars. Last month, a jury convicted Trindell Brady for raping a girl when she was 10 years old and then again when she was 11. The victim became pregnant twice. During his trial, Brady tried to blame the crimes on his twin brother despite his confession and numerous admissions on recorded jail phone calls. Now, he will not be eligible for parole.
The man behind the wheel of a deadly school bus crash in Chattanooga asking a judge for diversion in this case. We've been telling you about Jonathan Walker since the crash last November. He faces 6 charges of vehicular homicide. His attorney now asking for diversion. That means if Walker pleads guilty and agrees to conditions given by the judge, he could have the charges expunged from his record after a certain period of time. The judge is expected to rule on his request at Walker's next hearing in August. The district attorney general says he plans to present new charges against Walker during that hearing as well.
Governor Haslam announcing Tennessee is at its lowest unemployment rate in the state's history. The rate sitting at 3.6% for last month. That's 0.1% lower than the previous record set back in March of 2000. This is the first time since 2001 the state has seen levels below 4%. The governor is saying it's due to significant job growth and high quality jobs.
A new entertainment destination opening next week in West Knoxville, but this morning we're getting a sneak peek inside.
Oh yeah, from bowling to laser tag to zip lining, Main Event has something for just about everybody.
WATE 6 on your side reporter Amanda Ketchledge is there this morning with a closer look at all the fun. Good morning, Amanda.
Oh no.
Good morning. I'm on the high ropes course right now. Yeah, that's right. I'm pretty high up and I'm scared. It took me a while. If you can see, there's an entire rope course here and I had to trek all the way across, just like all of these employees, to get to this zip line right here. So I'm about to take off. Hopefully it's better than my bowling. So let's see. So this is above the entire arcade at Main Event, and it's pretty cool. There is several different obstacles, as you can see, and people are trekking across, and they're really having fun. There's about 13 or so different obstacles for you to go across here, and this is just one of the main features at Main Event, and a lot of people are looking forward to this. It's pretty unique. You get all of the different rope courses. You get suspended in this, and then also you get to go across the zip line like I just did. So pretty cool out here. Just one of the many things Main Event is going to have. They are going to be opening up on Tuesday, July 25th. So very awesome to get this sneak peek. In the next half hour, we're going to take you to laser tag. For now, I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Wow.
Man, I'm so glad I'm anchoring and don't have to do that report. That's scary.
We're going out
like
there.
Fun,
we're going out there and we're going to do that.
Are we now?
Yeah.
Well, can I go?
You know what? Okay,
We'll take
I
Trent,
say,
too.
let's not necessarily do that.
Oh.
Let's maybe do this. Buddy's Barbecue, celebrating a special milestone. This is up our alley. 45 years of service in Knoxville. Come
Sounds
on, come
good.
on.
The first store opening off of Kingston Pike back in 1972. Buddy Smothers gaining attention by bringing his famous barbecue and hush puppies to the World's Fair
that's
just
what I'm
10
talking
years
about.
ago. Just 10 years later, I should say. The same year, he was recognized as Restaurateur of the Year. After that, he was elected president of the Tennessee Restaurant Association. Now, in honor of the special anniversary, listen to this. Buddy's Barbecue rolling back the prices to what they used to be back in 1972. The regular pork sandwich sells for just $1.99, the large for $2.99. That runs through Sunday evening.
Now see, and doesn't that sound like us? Now that's team building right there. Trent, you can come on along. I'll spot you $2.
We might even buy you a sandwich.
Yeah, let you even get the large one.
Happy Friday.
Yeah. All right. We do want to thank everyone who came out to celebrate Christmas in July with us.
Great turnout. Thanks to everybody. You know, we had a ton of pet supplies to help out the Feral Feline Friends of East Tennessee and Almost Home Animal Rescue. We collected 3,323 pounds of pet food and litter. We also got $750 to go toward the vet costs for the foster animals. So again, thanks to everybody.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Folks were coming by. We had one lady, a couple. They had such a moving story. They donated all of their pet food. Their sweet fur baby had just passed away literally yesterday, day before it happened, before she came out yesterday. And she was so in tears, and she was like, hopefully this will help out.
Yeah, I spoke
some
to a
of these
woman who
dogs.
had dropped off some supplies, same situation. They just
Yeah.
lost their pet, but wanted to help out some others and hopefully help out some of these fosters as well, you know. So again, we appreciate everybody coming out. Santa was out there, yes, had shorts
In a
on.
short set,
you know,
yeah.
like on vacation,
And look,
getting a little
Kango
sun.
hat on.
Yeah, it was looking good yesterday.
We weren't expecting that, obviously. All right, time right now to 6:09. Let's talk about our forecast.
Yeah, Trent. I mean, it's a warm one. I mean, yesterday it was great having everybody out there. We even had a little waiting pool for the dogs.
Yeah.
But I tell you today, if you can get near a pool, a sprinkler, a slip and slide, something, go crazy.
Do it. Drink water. Get in the water. Sunscreen. Whatever you can do. The final results for that poll yesterday on who you'd rather take a picture with, Bo and Tirsa or Santa. I just want y'all to know that you two. By a landslide. How
many times did you vote?
Well, I was going to say, and that's awesome. However, not one person has to take a picture with me yesterday.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah.
We got pictures. Oh, that was with me.
Yeah.
Those pictures were with me.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great day today. We've got mid-90s outside later on today. Should be a nice one. It's just hot. I mean, it's July. We're not talking records. The record for today is 98. We'll be within a couple of degrees of that, but either way, we're just talking about the heat index, which is the bigger story here. The humidity, it's up there, and it's going to get even higher through the weekend. That's going to give us some fog-in spots this morning. We've got water at lunch. If you're taking a lunch break at midday, we're going to be in the upper 80s to near 90. Make sure you're drinking water, getting ready for the afternoon and evening time. Well over 100 degrees inside the cars. Temperatures in the mid-90s, heat index readings at about 105. 130, 140 inside your car within a matter of 30, 45 minutes. It can get incredibly hot inside your car, so make sure you're careful. 60s, 70s outside right now. It is toasty outside. There's just no relief from the heat. 60s and 70s now. 90s later on today. I've got relief, but not for a couple days. We'll show you those. Your 7 days coming up.
All right, thank you, Trent. All week long, we've been giving you ideas for quick trips that you can take with your family before it's time to head back to school.
We're going to show you one place right here in Knoxville that proves you don't have to travel far to get away. Coming up.
Plus, thousands of people left without power in Florida. Why a snake is to blame for the massive outage. That's next. You're watching Good Morning Tennessee from WATE 6 on your side.